Hello guys, and welcome to the Smuggler's Cove. I want to go over a quick topic of streaming on Mac, which I found to be incredibly difficult. I'm using OBS. I gave you guys a screenshot you can see above me. Um, I'm giving a really raw view of what we're doing here. I hope that's not bad. Basically, OBS on Mac and streaming is like, and I tweeted this, is like building a ship out of toothpicks and leaves. So let's get to building. As you see, I have a copy of my desktop audio going through. This is what seems to cross up most people. I've seen a lot of forums and a lot of stuff that say go use Soundflower, and I'm an old audio guy. I went to school in 2010. Been around. I love Soundflower. I think it was a Cycling 74 company. Either way, they're great. That Soundflower was amazing at the time, but now, since the Mac updates, they've ruined the UI of it. So you don't really get to see anything, but you still have to use the tunneling. In more and more research, I found a program called Blackhole. Blackhole kind of has the same issue, with the exception. With the exception, it works. It doesn't crash, it doesn't have issues, and you don't need to make an aggregate output. This is something I really liked as opposed to having to go down the Soundflower route. This route just seems a lot easier. When I stream, I like to use Logic, and what I could do is just set Logic's output to Blackhole. And if I don't have OBS running, I can't hear anything. Essentially, OBS, or Blackhole in OBS, on that, what you see me circling right now. Let me go to the other view. There we go. And yeah, I'll explain OBS. That's something I think a lot of other videos have covered. I really want to just get into using Mac and streaming. My first, that was a big one, is getting the software going. So I did my first few streams on Twitch, which were fun. I mean, I just streamed. I did it. And then I really wanted to stretch out because I noticed the Twitch crowd is a lot more gaming. There's not much of what I do. You guys will kind of end up seeing that through more of my videos. So I ended up signing up for Mobcrush. And I did a lot of I tried their system out, and I had a couple of issues with it. Before I realized they had a desktop client, I was just going through OBS in their server, which worked. Except Twitch, which was solid for me to begin with, that's what my first platform was, then became very distorted. I can't explain, I'm not that big on net and tech, but I ended up having a big issue with OBS eventually distorting and having issues with specifically Twitch's output, not Facebook or YouTube. Which it drove me away from the service immediately because Twitch seems more to me like Glenn you can just be open at, IRL chat. Went to Mobcrush. I got the ability to stream to those two. But to stream, I don't remember what happened actually. Now I'm thinking about it. There was something paid about. No, Mobcrush was free, but I had the problem with Twitch. So I went over to Restream.io, which is great for Twitch and YouTube. Why did I not care that much about Facebook, even though that seems like a huge platform? One of the big reasons for immediately getting away from YouTube is on the very first day I was testing streams, I was using music that I have demos of. As you guys see now, I have the file up on screen. And I got a copyright strike on my Facebook account. I'm still trying to mitigate all that issue. But for now, I mostly am just going to try to stay away from Facebook until they can explain to me what's the problem. But to go back, I generally use Restream.io and for YouTube and Twitch. And with that, you get a chat client. That this window will help me, as you guys see here. These two are linked directly, so I can't read this on my screen. It's about as small as you guys can see here. But that's okay, because I have this whole stream and I can type into it. This stream, when I type into it, we'll just give So it delivers to my personal my personal Discord, Twitch, and I said that out of order, and YouTube. So all those guys get to see it, and I get one chat in my window, which to me was huge just in case I was multi-platforming and someone couldn't see. Now, what do we do with OBS? OBS seems really complicated, and I had a really hard time with it, specifically being an audio guy and not understanding how to set it up. So desktop audio ended up being my biggest issue. Soundflower was okay, but it would crash. OBS crashes very often. It doesn't crash when I'm streaming, thankfully, but if I have it open in the background and I'm looking at Streamlabs or something, it definitely crashes after a bit. So I try not to keep it running in the background, but I kind of thought it was Soundflower. So I ended up having to find this program Blackhole, which is a beauty. The only thing is you can't set it up as a desktop audio source. Well, I mean, I'm an audio guy. I don't care about faders. If it's there, it's there. That's all that matters. Here's where you can select. Since I'd already selected 1 and 2, I have a Scarlett 18i8, as you guys can see connected here. I use it for my studio, my recording of vocals. I have 4 inputs here, which I can't tap all of yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. I think I may need an extra router or an extra mixer, or just use Logic and route all the audio muted through there. That's something in time I want to figure out. And if you guys have any suggestions, please comment. Please do all that fun jazz. If you guys have made it through my 7 minutes of rambling, you are blessing me with this. I appreciate it. My biggest thing is just have Blackhole on your channel 3. And as you guys can see, that's right there. That is my, well, you got to close settings. But that is this filter. If I don't have, or that is that fader. This is just a demo song I have up on YouTube if you guys want to check it out. So this is just playing in preview. If you're familiar with Mac, you know what I'm talking about. And that's where Blackhole. What do you think? You guys can hear it. I probably played it a little loud, but that is all through here. If I set that to anything else, like if I set it to internal speakers right now, you guys will probably hear it through my mic. If I don't have OBS open, it won't play. Those are the small things I really suggest. I'll try to link a lot of the stuff down in the description. OBS 24.06 on Mac seems a lot more stable. I did use Mob Crush's desktop client, and that was awful. It crashed when I would click on random buttons. A nut to hate on. I hope in time they get that steady, and I would love to move over to it because we can all see what software I have going on above me. If this helps you out, please leave me my very first like. And if you're looking for some logic and chill, I would love for you to subscribe. All that fun stuff. Anyway, otherwise, thank you guys for joining me.